Season 3.
You just rewatched.
Yeah, that's why my lips bleeding, because I was screaming and biting my lip.
Wow.
No fucking way. Jonathan, you just keep bringing so much thought and feeling and life to these quiet, intense moments with Mike. It's astounding to me. Well, it's astounding to me to watch Mike as much as we have and still find it fresh to be that close to him and watch his mind work and watch him make choices.
I mean, we just watched something with you where you're working on that semicolon.
Oh, yeah, I love that scene.
What you're doing with your frustration or your angst about where it should be or what it should do, they let it play out.
Yeah. There's nothing fancy about it. And it was rewarding to have writers write with such specificity about, because each of our characters was dealing with consequences of actions that were set up in season 2, but they have specific ways of unraveling. And so it was fun to watch such an internal, tight person find her own way to begin unraveling. And you're right, they just let you play the scene, and then it's very rewarding to see that the audience completely got it.
Well,
they're so with our characters.
You look at some other shows where the jump cuts are just and you think about how long the camera rests on us sometimes.
Yeah. John, did you feel good about your season?
I always go back to the writing.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I see that's just, I think, a little better, no disrespect to these other shows, nobody has the writers. Nobody has the writers we do.
Yeah, when you get that writing, then you can do what we do. But if it's not written, you can't improvise your way into those moments and all the great stuff that they do. I also think the directing was beautiful, cinematic too. We do so many setups and we shoot so much. I guess I think in my brain like, they're just gonna cut this thing around too much and lose the spirit of it. But they don't. They get it into editing and they choose the great moments and they don't overcut it.
They trust the actors. They're letting the camera rest because of their belief in you.
Right.
And instead of jumping it all over the place.
Right.
I love watching your devolving. I think it's amazing that there isn't a moment. We're talking about a devolution.
I think the choice of screwing over Mrs. Landry.
Yes, but also the malpractice insurance stuff with Chuck to just dig in that knife for no reason.
Yeah, but that's not no reason. Chuck's fucked him up.
It's true, but it was an extra petty thing, and there was a glibness to it.
Right. I think what he does to Mrs. Landry, though,
is awful.
That's the awfulest thing.
That was painful
and
to watch.
It's kind of cruel, and he knows how much it'll hurt her, and he carries on with it. That sort of feels like a different level of selfishness to me.
Yeah, there is no personal vendetta.
Jonathan, you work with a lot of great Breaking Bad actors who
we had a great time watching
joined us.
People that came back.
Our show. Yeah, we watched them in the makeup trailer, but we didn't interact with them.
Oh
Lydia, I love her.
Having Lydia come back where there's always, you talk about something going on underneath constantly about whatever deceit she's working on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so much fun to work with. And Giancarlo Esposito. What do you want me to say about Giancarlo Esposito? He's one of the great actors. He's wonderful to work with and one of the sweetest souls ever.
This is the first time I'd met him. He is so not like his character.
Totally.
Nothing.
He's like a kid.
And, all of a sudden, and very spiritual. And
all of a sudden it becomes
lovely.
Totally contained and very precise.
Yeah.
And Stephen Bauer and I go back 30 plus years. And Stephen Bauer up there in a bathing suit where it was freezing.
Oh, was it that day?
Never complains, always there, always, a lot of old friends. And Mark Margolis.
Mark Margolis kicking ass on the show.
Good.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
We are lucky.
Yeah.
We did have one actor who wasn't professional, and it wasn't this season.
No.
But you're right. They stuck out. They stick out. Like all of a sudden there's a person who's not being professional, and you're like,
everybody's head swivels.
That is not okay here.
Do what you're supposed to, meaning memorize your lines, know what your character is, know where you're coming from, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And when that doesn't happen, it's
Right.
glaring.
But here's the thing, too. If we're going to be allowed to have 10 takes of 8 and 10-page dialogue scenes, where, as you said, the camera just rests on you, and you have the privilege of the great directors we have and the great writing, do you want to spend 10 takes perfecting the beats and the tones, or do you want to do your lines over and over because you didn't prep? To me, it's a selfish thing as well of like, dude,
Right.
shut
It's just they stick out so much in
They
our
do.
group. But all the people you just mentioned, Margolis and Bauer, and
Great.
everybody brings it. I want to get these bad guys coming around Jimmy. I want to get Nacho in the office.
Those stories
with me.
have
I want
to
to get
merge.
Mike and me in the booth. I've been saying this for 2 years. Get us in that booth for long periods of time.
Yes. And we
and
have to get to the place where you are blaming Nacho for something one of these days because
All
of the
that
Breaking
story
Bad
has
scene.
to be told.
Yeah. I'm very
I look
curious.
forward to what's coming up next.
Like, am I wearing a cast for a year? Like, what's... Or are they... and you can't practice law for a year. So... Right? So,
Well, it'll be fun to see. And I want to see what happens to Gene in the Cinnabon. I want
do
to see
too.
where
I definitely
his
do.
story goes. So
You know, as
And
much
I
as,
don't
as
know.
much as the Gene Cinnabon stuff is great for the future, and I love those scenes, I can't stop thinking about the first time we saw Gene in the future when he was at home, drinking by himself and watching videotapes of his old commercials.
Right, living it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
one of my
that to me
favorite
is the
things
turn.
this season still is that opening with Gene
Oh, yeah?
when he saves the kid. The decision to help this young boy and have it blurred out.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
yeah. I wonder how much Jimmy will feel bad about Chuck
Yeah, there is
dying.
that. And that
It's
scene where he
kinda
tells
helpful.
you never mattered much to me was, I mean,
And
that was
that's so
squirm
mean.
inducing.
It's like
I watched
so
it the other night. It's just-
mean. If you've ever had anything like that happen in your life, and I hope you don't, but if you do think back to what was the last thing I said
Exactly.
to that person?
Yeah.
And in this case, Jimmy sort of said, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
did the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Interesting
I'm
to
very
see
curious of like what that does.
what the writers
to him.
decide to do with that emotional information. And I want to see what happens with, as much as Kim and Jimmy seem to like each other and be a good partnership,
Yeah.
there's also some problems I don't know if they can completely avoid. Is just things
Agreed.
where they...
And we talked the other day. I don't see there being anything but a tragic future for Kim. And by that, I mean she leaves, it's tragic, something horrible happens to her, tragic, or she devolves to such a place that she can put up with him. Not put up
I
with
don't
him,
know. I mean, I also think she could get a great opportunity that it can't include him for a
Oh,
variety
right.
of
Yeah, there is
reasons.
that. I
mean,
hadn't thought of that.
She's a ass kicker.
I hadn't even thought of that on such a
Depending on
negative
what that
note.
could
I
be.
didn't
Well,
even
yeah, it
think
could
of
be
a
a very
positive reason to
thing
leave.
that makes her need to put distance between her and this guy who's on probation. And anyhow, we'll see what happens with those two.
So what now? Now we take that PPD and we shove it right up Chuck's ass.
All right, I got to go help my twins move out of the house. All right,
Congratulations, John. Congratulations on season 3. You're
Yes.
wonderful in it.
kids. You're wonderful.
You guys are wonderful in it.
Great to see you.
All right, bye.